In the 10 years since Vice posted this legendary documentary, some of his participants end up in jail, some successfully turn their lives around, whereas others die unexpectedly. For context, the production followed a former gangster named Sean Smith, who was trying to live life on the straight and narrow by running a debt collection business in the Muscle House gym, where the show introduced many of Sean's associates. Firstly, there was Nate Taylor, who had a rough childhood and after years of self-medication had also spent time in what he described as seated not house. Despite this, Nate was an extremely promising boxer and he was training for a shot at the title provided he could stay clear. He's a top kick and his talent is unbelievable. The documentary then introduced Davey Fallon and his friends too, who were caught selling asteroids in the gym and are punished in a pretty memorable way, only made more notable by the words exchanged after "I got." Finally, there is Tony Smith, who was supposedly Sean's best friend, until the end of the episode when Sean revealed Tony had also been selling asteroids. As a result, Stan had got in his car and left to avoid consequences. The episode ends with the narrator stating his son is still on the run. His family fears if he comes back, he will go on the missing list forever. It's no surprise, commenters wrote. Tony's betrayal is genuinely one of the best twists I ever seen, and it's in a documentary of old plays. Although the betrayal turned out to be fabricated for the show, but we'll talk about that later. The documentary gave a unique look at some pretty scared people, although it was also made incredibly relatable by displaying the mental health struggles experienced by these very tough guys. Although with so many crazy characters on such volatile paths, it makes you wonder what happened to them afterwards. In May 2014, roughly 8 months after the documentary went live, The Sun gave its first update on the buzz Sam Smith and Nat Taylor, for whose business was booming as a result of the episode. Just 3 months after The Sun posted their update, Vice uploaded a new documentary titled Underground Bare Knuckle Boxing in the UK, where around the 21-minute mark a shirt can be spotted in the background reading Sean Smith, the debt collector. Sure enough, there was Sean hosting bare knuckle boxing's match, which had been promoted at the front of his gym, with the post also feeling he'd become his own fighting company called Ultimate BKB's son stated. To receive a deal with Netflix, filming a 3-part series in 2017 called Bare Knuckles Fight Club. I was in prison. Someone had told me that I would end up on Netflix and have Hollywood types on the phone. I would have told them to F off, although simultaneously Channel did want to come across as a celebrity gangster who traded on notorious paths. Despite this, Sean released a book titled Debt Collector, which received pretty decent reviews on Amazon before trying to launch another company called Guerrilla Kong Clothing, which was dissolved 2 years later. Process show rebrand from the Muscle House gym to more personalized Smith gym. The word Sean fall out the public spotlight, only to return a year later with some pretty tragic news. Liverpool article published an article reading a blaze ripped through Sean Smith gym in Bussy area of Warrington in August. The echo understands someone forced their way into the building and then dead. Then dealt the gym and Pedro in the blaze. His life had become so crazy, people began to comment they should really make a movie based upon Sean's life. Truly fascinating and seemed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had the exact same idea. The Liverpool Echo stated, Mr. Smith says he is now involved in advanced stage negotiation with production company and agents who are interested in dramatizing his life history. One of the people who saw it was Dwayne Johnson, who is The Rock. He liked it and asked Vice about acting the rights. Vice Studio in LA rang up and we sold them the right with a view and then selling them onto The Rock, though the move was never made. Him, Sean again disappearing from the public, sparking an even crazier